All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of the world, welcome to the Finite discussion. I'm joined by the Glam and Young Bao.
Hi.
You're
Say hi to the people. Say hi to them. You don't say hi to them. They won't. I've been said hi to. And yeah, we're here to discuss the Finite. Obviously, Kurigam is still on break. I think they said she comes back in March. We'll see. I don't know. I haven't kept up. Honestly, when I'm really thinking about it, it's been like 4 or 5 weeks since I've really like revisited the Kubera chapter because I haven't reacted in a while because the chapters are like 4 weeks ahead. So I apologize if my memory's a little bit hazy, but we're gonna talk about this Finite because I thought it was a great arc. I love how it ended. I really liked when we got into the universe stuff and like, are we rebooting constantly? The winners, the losers, the forms that the primevals took in the old ones. Like it was gas. It was good. It's good stuff. But where do we want to start today? Where do you want to start?
You want to pick something? Usually the one that does things up.
I was just gonna like try and bounce off what y'all was gonna say.
Oh, okay.
Most part.
We could start with what we were saying earlier because I know at
Yeah.
the beginning a lot of people had a little bit of issues like the first 5 chapters and stuff when Callie was inhabiting
Yeah.
Yuta's body. I didn't have an
Yeah.
issue with it, but I also am a Callie enjoyer, so I might not be the best person to. I might be a little biased.
I'll say since I'm the most recently caught up, as I'm done with my reread, I hasn't even started his. Is nearly done with his.
Yeah.
I still think because you remember the first chapter that came out when we had it was showing where everybody was, and then it ended with Lee's in the future. I still think it's a misstep, even upon the reread, deviating away from at least showing where everybody had landed after everything that Kubera had pulled in the Sura realm. Because even just going through it again, it's very jarring to see like Ashura, Kanara, and like Akasha show up, but then be like, we're not going to show you where Vritra is. We're not going to show you where the big one for me is not even just showing where Maruna and Kalavinka are. Like we just don't know where they are. Same with Garuda. Same with like Hanuman, Sona, Marut. Like none of them, we have no idea where they are at the moment. And I just think that you could have achieved the same effect that the arc had if you had just been like, here's where everybody is, and we're setting up where we're gonna be at for the next arc. Boom, 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 and then we just go into what's happening with Liz. That's my only gripe with that like beginning chapter. Also, what's up, KG?
What's up, KG?
Yeah,
I think for that first chapter, I do agree with what you're saying, Lim. I think that's probably the only thing that I disliked in the early sections. But the other parts that I'm assuming you disliked, I didn't.
I'll actually say
That part right
the
there, I
Callie
disliked.
dislike has been removed. I still think that just for the beginning gripes, like it's just Callie being there. I think her role in the arc feels neutered, despite the impact that I think that scene with Yuta and between her and Yuta has, leading up to what's going to happen in I can't remember what arc the name is, but when she beats the brakes off of Lee's on Conches.
Crime and Punishment.
Is that Crime and Punishment? I thought Crime and Punishment was season 2. I could be
Yeah,
trying.
it is.
No, beginning.
It is.
But no, it is season 3. You're right.
Yeah, season 3. Yeah, because
isn't Crime and Punishment when Asha is in the cage? Am I tripping? I might be tripping.
No, that's Falling Petals.
Yo, that's actually crazy because whenever I was on my reread, I called that arc Crime and Punishment when I was talking to Glam on accident because I swore it was that one too.
Nope,
but it's Fallen Shadows.
All right, that's on me. That's my bad.
I'm
old.
But yeah, I think Callie, I think her being in the arc feels weird from like a pacing standpoint because it's like.
Well, what about the name stuff? You don't think like the name kind of thing was like kind of worth it? Because like I kind of felt like that was the point maybe.
Yeah.
I'm not like, it's one of those things where like I understand where you're coming from. I just didn't feel that way emotionally.
No, I don't even. This is just me. Honest to God, for the Callie thing, I think I'm nitpicking here, but that's just. I don't think it's bad, and I don't think it's good. I think it served its purpose, but it wasn't necessarily. It wasn't necessarily something that was like hella moving for me. I have a much bigger issue with something that isn't even necessarily the Finite's fault, but more so.
Yo, there's people in this game. Sorry, I see people. Sorry, continue. I didn't know there's people in here. They live
humans.
Well, they're formies. I don't know. They're like some weird shit, but they're organic. There's organic life here. Sorry, continue.
That's it. No, my main issue with the arc is that first chapter, not showing where everybody is, and then an issue that honestly has been here since Crime and Punishment that I just think the Finite kind of exacerbates. And
is the whole Lee's and Kubera meeting?
it's her remembering everything that happened in Abyss.
Okay.
and we have no idea when she first remembers any of that. And I think it's getting to the point where this shit is becoming plot hole level for me. And if it doesn't get addressed
Yeah.
soon, I'm like gonna have to like really go in on Kurikam about it. But we the fact that we just don't know when she remembers all these things, and then she just talks like this. She has a knowledge of what occurred then, like especially in Kubera and Kubera. Like she's fully aware of what had happened since that arc. It's like there has to be some confirmation of when she learned this stuff out, because even in Crime and Punishment, there's like a little scene where she's talking to her mom, but like, "Are you gonna come back?" She's like, "Yeah, I'll promise." But even that doesn't come across to me as a moment where she's first remembering it. It's like a moment where she repressed it after first learning it, and then it came up again because Clary was being a bitch to her in that moment. That's it.
Interesting.
Mm.
That makes sense. Did you have any? I mean,
That's
since
true.
we're on the topic, were there any other criticisms for the arc that you had personally, or like that was really it?
Nope. That's it.
Like
It's all
after that,
beginning stuff.
because I feel like after that kind of initial part, I know KG wasn't fully feeling the beginning either. I don't know if you wanted to chime in on anything, or you're good.
I'll just say for my part, as soon as
Mhm.
Kubera came in, it was smooth sailing.
Okay.
That's the way I feel.
I would say that everything after Yuta got his body back was like it was great to me from that point on. There wasn't
Yeah.
anything that I could even say was wrong with it.
KG.
KG there?
I don't know if
Oh,
you
he
can
might
do
be
that.
getting folded by the Discord mic text. Hold on.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah. I'm here. See, it's funny with me with Callie that I didn't like the beginning with her, but this arc made me like her a bit more, actually. With the beginning, I always felt like I was co- I was like, how can I explain this? I was afraid where things is gonna go, but it went in a good direction. But still don't understand how Callie is utilized. Like I think she could be used better, but this arc has given me some ideas on how she can be used later on.
Cause
Sorry,
so
Martin.
let me ask you guys a
Yes?
question, right? If Callie is something that Kurigam kind of wanted to save more so for the end game and things of that nature, right? Because she's maybe I don't know, the primevals have a great showdown. They all see each other again. I'm not entirely sure. Would you forgive it? Because I don't know that I feel like she's being mishandled. I kind of get that she's not really in the spotlight too often, but I don't know that I think she's being misused really. But
I don't think she's
I,
being misused. I feel like
she
should
could
we
be used better.
more?
Like
Okay,
that's why.
okay, fair enough.
Like
yeah, it's
see,
not like
like
she's doing anything wrong. I just don't think she's being used particularly well. That's the way I
see,
feel.
see now with me with like a character like Callie, I think she should be doing way more things, and it's okay if we don't learn about her until the end. But I want to feel her impact more in the story. Like her actually doing more stuff. Like there's a problem when someone of her caliber, like someone as important as her coming in the story at the beginning, I was like, I don't like this. I
Mhm.
don't like her becoming into this arc. That's an issue in my opinion. Like I'm not excited to see her.
Okay, that's fair. Second best primeval though. Yes, sir. Let's go.
Off Brahma.
Yes, sir.
Yo, relax.
I can't.
Not bad. You can don't switch up now, player.
No. I was talking about her being second best. She comfortable
Oh,
at 3. She comfortable at 3.
yes.
Yes, sir. Big Shiva, Big Brahma 1 and 2.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Big Shiva for real. We
One day
needed
we're gonna
that.
get Naya. One day we're gonna get Naya to switch up on Brahma.
One day we're
One
gonna get
one
Nia on
day.
the Brahma
It's
train.
it's
One
gonna
day,
happen.
bro.
You're not.
Because it happened with me. It can happen to anybody.
You're not. Is this live? Yeah, it's live.
It's Twitch blood.
On
What are you
Twitch.
talking about?
Actually, I think you could do replays on Twitch. I did think I learned
Yeah,
that,
you
but
can.
yeah,
But it
bro.
says live on your thing.
We're live, brother. This was always the plan. I was gonna play, then do this, and then go back to the game. But okay. I'm thinking. So what's about to say? You just said something, and I wanted to piggyback off something, and I totally forgot. Damn. But Brahma. Again, Brahma's one of those characters where it's like I get her. I do. I get Brahma. I just don't like her. I don't like her. That, that
We're gonna change that light.
that's
too.
not gonna change. Granted, this arc definitely made the stocks for ancient humans go down a little bit. I'm like, y'all really don't desire enough. Like,
Mm.
where's your will? Where's your will to win, live, and kill? So I'm like, okay, I understood it a little bit more. Especially since she's like a creation merchant and whatnot. But yeah. So anywho, um, so okay, and also because we mentioned this a little bit in the conversation we have the Bam versus Lee's video that got released pretty recently, but her putting him to sleep twice was like with one hit was funny. I'm gonna call myself out again. I didn't realize Claude was Claude, young
I'm
Claude.
screaming.
You guys remember that? I was like, who is
Bro,
this?
Yeah.
Bro,
Yo,
I
it's
remember
Mal,
in that
man.
stream, bro. I remember
It's
in
Mal.
that stream. It was a whole chat like, is this nigga serious?
I think I was in the VC with him. I'm like, Naya, it's fucking Claude.
That should just be
Ah.
happening sometimes in this series, bro. So I'm not even mad at it.
I felt like honestly, I don't know why I didn't really register it. I can't remember how I was thinking in the moment, but it reminds me of when people are like, "Yo, Yuri's the main is the MC of season 2." I'm like, when they saw Juvio Grace, I thought that was Yuri. I'm like, I don't know about that one. That was kind of crazy. But yo, heard about the series from that video you dropped today? Why weren't more people talking about Kubera?
Yo.
Oh God, lizard. Hi, Indra Defender. You're not really late. We just kind of started. I was gaming for the first like 2 hours.
Indra Defender is crazy.
That's his man's. That's his man's, bro. He be fighting for his life in the chat because no one likes Indra. He be by himself. He fighting a 4-way battle by himself over there. I respect it though. He punching up. He punching up his weight class. Oh man. Okay. I, what do you wanna transition to now?
I mean, what's the
Did the last one go in like chronological order? Did it just go through the arc?
We can, but I don't have the
me
chapter
wait,
up,
yeah.
so someone's gonna have to be like,
Um,
because if
I mean,
you let me do it, I'll go straight to the universe stuff. So
I'd rather just hit on the big shit. Like I'd rather talk about like the best scenes that are there. And I think the one thing I think I tweeted this after I finished it, whereas like I think the one thing that the arc does well is that, or one of the few things it does well. Let me rephrase this totally. One of the best things it does, there we go, is give us the origins of the verse in a way like that was shaped, and I also think giving us a better, a clearer look into what happened between Kubera and Ananta on the day Ananta died than we had ever had up until that point. I think those are the two biggest things it does.
Yeah, because for a long time I was trying to understand like how the universe rebooting works and if like how many times has like certain gods that remember things, how many times have they crossed over? So it was really good to see. Like, remember when they're like, oh, you'll just become like the. I'm like, bro, what's wrong with these ancient humans? You don't desire enough. Go win. Why are you going to the loser gate? Like, don't go to the loser bracket. Stay in the winner bracket. But the Manasavin stuff was a really good reveal and everything too. I'm pretty sure that was this arc. Was that last arc or this arc?
No, that was this arc.
No,
Yep.
it was this arc. Yeah.
Yeah. I needed that. That was one of the like let me just shelf the universe thing for a sec because I'll get in my bag in a second. But I needed that because it just made me understand the God of Earth so much better. Because I remember a lot of times we're just like, anytime he appears, we just never know what to think, what to expect, and he sometimes seems out of character, sometimes he seems in character, sometimes you're like, what's going on? But then oh yes, I remember this. Yeah, you're right. What's this art? Because Kurigan felt bad because she's like, I'm sorry for like the last 3 chapters. They just be on the cliff talking. I'm like, but they talking though, so it's okay. Like
Sure.
they talking. Like we getting reveals on reveals. I needed that because then I felt like I understood them better. So like one of the things I want to do when I reread it is see if I can discern which time, how many times it's Manasavin and what time.
Yeah, bro.
I'll just two
in
things.
season 1, there's like
I'll-
a pretty
Yeah,
common.
I'll say two things. I think to jump off your point, I think the arc, the third major thing that the arc does well, I think it turns Kubera into easily. I think he's borderline top 5 written character in the story as of this moment in time. Off of Kubera and Finite primarily. Like I think he's within the tier of the Agnis, the Rands, the unbiased Ganharvas, the Yutas, the Leesas, the Marunas. Like I think Kubera is in that tier now. at least in my personal opinion. And the second thing is that me and Bao did this multiple times on our rereads, primarily me hitting him up. I was every single time he was on screen, I was like, where is it Manasvin? Where is it Kubera? And honestly, and even I think he suggests this when he says that he's not involved in any of like the Sura stuff. It is very clear when it's Manasvin talking and when it's Kubera talking.
Word?
Like yes.
Yeah, it's actually crazy when you go back and you read some stuff in season 1. It's like, oh shit.
There's one
that's
scene
really different.
like
It's really crazy.
now you remember the scene where he opens the portal that first lets Sagara through, and he's like
Mhm.
talking cash money shit to Ganharva.
Yeah.
Talking
like-
crazy to him too.
I'm like, that's fucking Manasvin. Because Kubera wouldn't speak that way to somebody. And Manasvin definitely would, especially given how Manasvin tried to go to Ganharva with that deal for the clans to unite. To like, it was to do something. And he was like, so pissed off at him that he didn't. It was like, that's fucking Manasvin. 100%.
Okay. Actually, I imagine it would be hard. It was going to be hard, but part of me likes that because to me like obviously when Manasvin on sometimes is trying to emulate probably the god of earth and what he is and stuff, but I like that if you can discern it. 'Cause I think that's good writing. You're showing that like even though the person is like trying to copy them, they can't fully be them. So I'm excited. I'm excited for that.
Yeah.
I
I
am
think it was
excited
to
to
the point-
reread. I'm just in a very gaming mood these days. Like I said like before, last year was my worst reading year, just from a complete overall standpoint. But I just been playing games, bro.
Yeah.
And this
That's been
backlog's
kinda
not
me
getting
too.
any better. It's getting worse. Kubera game
I'll
win.
say-
Porygon
I'll say
drop
as well,
the
I
visual
think-
novel.
I think it was to the point where I think every scene with Lees that Kubera had in season 1 and 2, I think it was obvious that it was Kubera. Because I don't think she's had a single scene with Manasvin other than when they're fighting at the end of season 2 and he's summoning Ananta down. Like I think that's the only time she's met Manasvin. Because that's when he like kicks her into the wall and he's wearing all the golden knight armor and stuff.
Okay. I was afraid I wasn't gonna be able to tell. That's interesting. I like that though. There's a part of me that thinks that's better. Especially when
Wow,
you
you
go
remember
back.
the one scene
That's
between
that's
him and
video
Chess?
worthy too, honestly, secretly.
Yes, it is. High key.
That's video worthy. Like every time, or like I can. Oh, you know what? I put like a trivia. Like I won't even give you the answer or what I think it is. It's just like, all right, in this scene, who do you think it is? Is it not? Oh, write that down. Sorry, go ahead. I'm just cut you
I
off.
was gonna say,
Glenn,
Bao,
what
do
were
you
you gonna
remember?
ask?
Do you remember the scene between Kubera and Chess that I sent you? And I was like, "What the fuck is he talking about?" It was like,
Oh, you,
Kanara knew,
you talking about the one where he was talking about how Kanara thought about his plan? Talking
knew
about
the
that one?
plan. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah, I remember that one.
that's the one scene I don't know which it is. I am not. I feel like it's Manasvin, but I am not entirely sure.
Yeah, like whenever it's like vague like that, it's not gonna always be clearly the god of Earth or him, but it's here and there. It's just situational with it.
Yeah, for context, now it's a scene where like Chess, because I literally bookmarked this image because I was like, nah, I gotta remember this because it's a scene where Chess is just talking to him, and he says that Kinara knows the plan to like resurrect Ananta is not what he truly desires, and he's saying is like, and he's asking Kubera not to like abandon himself, and I'm like, one, how does Kinara know that? Two, how the fuck does Chess know that? And three, I don't know which one he's talking to right now because they are acting similar.
Interesting. That's exciting.
Yeah.
I really thought that was such a good moment, man. That was a great reveal. That made so many things fall into place for a lot of us at the very least. So Curry got a good job. I taught you well, huh? So okay.
Yo.
I need Kubera to get the armor back. The drip was clean. It is a clean armor. It is. All of his items are pretty clean, all things considered. I don't think he got any duds. Okay.
They all fire.
Yeah. All right. Now, actually, I don't know if KG or Bao, you want to bring up anything. Specific.
Not perfect. Just pretty much how I was saying. I was gonna bounce off, which I was gonna throw up.
KG?
If you want to go into the okay.
Sorry, I just want to.
KG's still even here now.
Yeah, I'm here. Got
So-
the
He's always here. He's always watching, always listening, always learning, getting stronger.
You want to do
better.
You want to do the origins of the universe thing because I think that's what the
That's what
where
that,
the
that
real,
that's what I'm saying.
yes.
If it's up to me, I'm gonna just jump
Yes.
to that. But I want to know if
Go,
anyone else
fuck
wants to be
it.
something else. Okay.
Nah, fuck it.
So that was easily my favorite part of this arc. right? Because I really think with the universe like this, with possible universes, resets, and reboots, and all that, us getting like insight into how all that really works and whatnot was absolutely incredible. And like, I remember like the last probably like 4 or 5 chapters of the Finite. I'm just cheesing the whole time because I'm like, this is for me, for nobody else. This type of stuff is made specifically for Naya Hebix. Like, okay, I'm getting the answers I need and I want. I don't have all the answers yet. I still got a few questions, but she did a good job, like kind of beginning to drip like those things. So like, you remember when we were seeing how monstrous they looked in like the other universe? I'm like, okay, because the winners of the other universe had a more of a form like this, and I'm like, I like that. Like that's awesome.
Mhm.
Kind of get them see them talk through it a little bit and everything, and then us seeing the god of Earth, Kubera, and how he was being utilized, and like what I feel like I started to understand a little bit more about Brahma is I like Kubera is kind of like the champion because you know how she looks at humans a certain type of way because they're like her creation, the ancient ones. She didn't really like them. Like I felt like Kubera let her down in that sense, and that's why she's so harsh on him because for a long time he was like her, like I don't know, you want to call it MVP human, whatever you want to call it. Even though he ascended to godhood, I kind of got that inclination from how they were talking back and forth. I just loved every
Oh,
bit of it. Like I thought it was.
I'll.
I just go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead. Get your final point off. I don't want to
No,
interrupt.
no, go ahead. No, I already
Oh, okay.
forgot.
I was
Sorry.
just say as well. I think this arc actually gave us the whole motivation as to why she does view them as defective.
Yes.
Because they sided with Kali at the end of the previous universe, and she didn't want that. Because
Y-
as we know, Brahma is a hyper perfectionist,
Yes.
so she wanted everything her way. And as soon as it didn't happen, she's like, "Nope, reset.
Reset.
Fuck you guys."
But Brahma is definitely the person that you play games with. Anytime she's losing, she press the reset button, bro.
Mm-hmm.
She's the type to flip the chessboard over. Like, nah, run
Yep.
it back. Like why? Because he was losing. Punk.
And I think it's very. I think the other big thing was that confirmed that Kubera was a god when that universe started, and then
Yeah.
turned into a human by the end of it
Yeah.
because of some mission that he had.
Which is so interesting.
Meaning that the transfer can happen. You
Yeah.
can become one or the other.
I like that, and I like that you can go back and forth. So, what did you say? I thought Brahma would have been my top one primeval, but Vishnu stocks went up leaps and bounds. Why Vishnu?
It's,
I
I
don't know
think
why. I don't know why I don't trust
it's
Vishnu. I
it's
just do
weird
not
with
trust that dude.
Vishnu.
I think Vishnu did get better as a character from this arc, particularly when it's him and Shiva talking heavy to Brahma. I think that was a really good moment for Vishnu. And upon the reread, I'll say I think it's very clear that Vishnu is the more altruistic between Kali and himself.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
Mm,
and I think that the way he's going to end up being an antagonist in some way is that I think for the most part he's going to be in lockstep with what Ananta and Kubera want, up until the point of where the Primeval's influence is released, and then he's going to want to be like, nah, give me back my chokehold, and that's going to really be it. But I think for the most part he wants the same goal that they do, where it's like enough with like the experimentation. Like I think Vishnu might be okay with there being no universal resets, and we just preserve one for the rest of the time. Because at least in the Finite, there's a lot more insight into what his goal is. Again, that conversation between him, Shiva, and Brahma, and I think that really helped sort of illuminate much more about him. Because since Kubera's been in the spotlight more, I think he's easily the most, I don't know what his deal is, character left in the story,
Mhm.
other than maybe like Surya. So I think I get what Lo's saying when he's saying like Vishnu went up, especially as of recently.
Makes sense to me.
see, it's
Go ahead.
funny with that. Like I would say, he became a better character. Like not even that. Like I understand him more, but I still don't like him. Like that's the issue. I don't think this
Yeah,
made him any more likable.
yeah,
I
that's the
just
thing.
understand him more.
Yeah, KG's a bit like me. Like I know, I like the more I speak to certain people, the more I kind of understand how their minds and brains work. And and I've always been the type of person to logically look at something with reason and be like, this makes sense. This is really good. Still don't like him. Fuck him. Right? How I feel like Ganhavra, Brahma too. I'm like Brahma's an excellently written character. Brahma's a good character, and her role is awesome here. I don't like the bitch, and nothing you say will make me like her. I just don't. Well, some people when something is very logical, they have no, like, some people just they can't resist, like even if their emotions are telling them something else, they're like, no, I have to like align with this because it's just like within reason. Lo said, I really like how the primevals taking human form alter their judgment. Absolutely made them much more emotional, from what I can tell. I'm not sure what like exactly the beings before. And if I mention this part too, I really liked how the Nastica kind of got created too. That was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Where they're like, well, since you did this shit, now we're gonna add them. I'm like, oh wow, so y'all wasn't even around like that for like, because I thought like they've been here and been around for like from like the beginning, you know? Because I'm thinking of like the time axis, but I'm like that could have been the start of a different universe though. So it's like the
Actually,
great
I wanted to
snake.
ask about that. I actually wanted to ask about that because I remember they talked about how they weren't supposed to be in this universe, but that could probably mean that they were in different universes before, and they come and go depending on the kind of universe and who wins.
Yeah.
So
So I
basically,
keep
I
going.
can
Sorry,
see
keep going.
that. Yeah, but that's the idea. So maybe there was a different gun however, there was different that, but because the gods won the last time, they chose that the Nastica don't exist in the next universe. I think that
Mm.
could be something they could do. Yeah,
The
that's it.
kind of the kind of question that I remember asking myself is, were the Nasicas just created? Was this like a back pocket creation they always had in case they needed it and didn't need to use it yet? Like I wasn't sure. I don't remember. I wish I remembered the line verbatim. And if I was good at what I do, I would check right now. But I'm not because I'm playing games. But um, what was your guys' perspective like? The first time, like the first time the Nasicas came into like universes, or do you think maybe they came and they went, depending on who won and lost and things like that? Because I
I
also remember
mean,
them. I also remember a line being said like, if you lose twice in a row, you just like cease to exist. Did I remember that correctly?
yes,
Okay,
Yes.
so you can't go down 2-0.
yes, that is, yeah.
It's messed up too.
I think the concept of Gnosticas has probably always existed
Yeah,
because, from the way I looked at it, it seemed like that the gods of the previous universes were basically gods and Gnosticas fused together for the most part,
interesting.
and they just sort of split them when the current one that we're in just came to exist.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's necessarily a foreign concept to the gods. I feel like if we get, I don't know if this will ever happen, but if we get a scene that shows the origin of the primevals, which is like even way before all this happened, um, it might show what their desires or how they decided to set up their experiments was formatted, and they probably always had the idea of gods, humans, Gnostikas, but just in different shapes and forms. And
Mhm.
they probably weren't even called that every time. Like they might have been called something different, but they function the same way. I
That
assume
makes
it's something
sense.
like that.
That makes sense to me. I wouldn't put it past them for that. Like I don't know. They're called. Simi would say the Inga Dingas. Jamarcus, you're not that late. Don't worry. I know the stream says that it's like been going for like 3 hours, but I've been gaming. So, but
I want
welcome,
this
welcome.
this rat bow be muted this whole time. By the way, you got to throw his 2 cents in.
Yeah, I want to. Yeah, because there's still some questions, but she did a good job like laying the brickwork for things that I care about. So I can't. I'm like so excited for N20. Like I'm so excited. I can't wait.
Mhm.
Because I think they were telling me that's what the next arc's called, N20. So
Yeah.
but I do want to sooner rather than later get back into the present time though. I do. I kind of
I
miss.
think once we're done with Lisa's time travel arc, I don't think we're going back in the past ever again.
Good.
To be honest, it'd be strange if we did. I'm
Again,
not gonna lie.
it's all good stuff. Like I don't dislike it, but I would like to go back to the present day, present
I,
time.
I
So
can see like the final fight. If when we fight Asha, that could be something where we travel throughout time in the
Asha,
battle, something like that.
Asha winning.
Of course, you already know. A real winner. A winner. Not she. If she was there with the humans, this wouldn't happen. See, if she was one of those humans, nothing like this would have happened.
I don't know about that one player.
I, I do want to say this. I really do miss her being like a major part of the story. It did. It at this point it doesn't feel weird, but for a while it did for me. Like I'm so used to Asha. Almost like I know she wasn't the MC, but she was the one who was like proactive in what she was doing and wanted like it was weird for a while where I was like, oh god, because Lee took a while to kind of like really start being herself and not really being codependent on Asha and things of that nature. So Just want to throw that
Yeah.
in there. I miss my tomboy, my boy looking girl Asha.
Mm-hmm.
Same, but like the weird thing about it, every time like she chooses to focus on different characters, I always say, I don't know about that. But then they become great characters, so I can't complain. But I do want Asha back. I miss her.
Mhm.
I mean, we
I'm
got a
feeling
lot
gonna
of
go
people that
stupid. I'm
touch. I
feeling for
mean,
it. Same.
technically, we've seen Asha more recently than we have other people at this point in time.
That's a good point because
Yeah.
she has popped up here and there. I don't think it was
Kubera
this
and
arc
Kubera.
where she started with talking with not Jabril. She was talking to
Sagara at the beginning
There
of
we go. That's
Kubera
what
and
it was. There
Kubera.
we go. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's a good point.
Because we've the group in Cali Bloom is the one that we've been away from the longest. Like we haven't seen, in particular, we haven't seen Genharva or Kasak since they beat Taraka in Cali Bloom. Because I think we still got to see Shess at the prior to the time travel beginning. Because then Rand pulled up on him and was like, "Where you going, Shess Opa?"
Nim. Nuna.
Yep.
I don't know.
Nuna. Okay.
Nuna.
We wanted your want to know like when the gods and stuff were talking about like having to like add the Nastikas in this world because of what happened with Kali and blah blah blah. Did you take that as that's the first time they utilized the Nastikas in a universe, or like do you think that they've been used before, but maybe based on who won or lost, they've been deleted or undeleted? Just curious.
So, I'm not even sure, to be honest.
No, that's an answer. If you don't
it,
know, you don't know. That's an answer. I'm not. You don't
it's
have to
hard
say
to
yes
say.
or no if you
I'm
don't
not
know.
gonna lie, especially since I haven't read it since it came out. I really don't know.
Okay. I also found the bit of like they have to all four like in unison, like it has to be like kind of like what was my friend comparing it to the other day? Alien X. Like they have to be in consensus, and I think just because Callie was like, "Oh nah," everything got ruined. I love that. Callie, don't ever change. Get out of Utah's body though, weirdo.
That's crazy.
Get out of my body, mom. Mom, get out of my body. I'm playing video games.
Yep. I'm trying to have sex with my girl. Go away.
I really love like
uh,
how he reacts to Lisa's like emotions and facial expressions. Like, we mad, we mad. Oh no, we're good now, we're okay.
yeah.
Oh
What
no, we're
happened?
not like that's like one of my favorite things. It's a small detail, but I love that. He's always in like
Nah,
boyfriend mode.
it was actually
Facts.
super funny. It was like early on. I think whenever Lee's was telling Yuta what happened on in Crime and Punishment, where Kai was just beating her ass.
Mm-hmm.
His expressions are hilarious, bro.
He was like, "What the
He was
fuck?"
so sad, bro. He was so sad.
Mm-hmm. He's a good he's a good tragic character though. I like
She
him.
got done
Very
so
good.
dirty in that fucking fight, bro.
Yeah, and
Kelly.
I really didn't. I forgot how badly Lee's got her fucking ass beat in that damn arc, bro.
It's kind of
That
funny
shit was
too because
tough,
like
man.
because me and like me and Glam in a weird way like I don't think we're unproud of the video we made, but we're like, damn, we messed up a lot. Because I remember you being
Mhm.
like, Lee's never got like beaten to pulp. And I'm like, I was reading something that's like, you've been eaten, body destroyed to next to nothing. And you keep coming, I'm like, wait, she did, bro. She been going through it. Like,
Yep.
like she was, it wasn't.
And there's that one scene where Ravana is like standing over her, and I think it's bare minimum either Lise has been like decapitated or her like lower
It,
body's been ripped off, and he's
bro,
like, "Oh, you're still regenerating? Let me see if I like burn you alive and rip you into pieces and see if it still
I
works."
swear the only thing the only thing that you could see in that panel was her fucking head, bro. I didn't see the
Yeah.
rest of her body. I know exactly what panel you're talking about too.
Mhm.
Now,
Yeah.
Lise has definitely been like fucking destroyed
But yeah, that's the
multiple
same.
times.
We're gonna have to do a whole fucking stream just relitigating that goddamn video with how
Yeah,
much
that's the
shit we
thing.
just left
Because
out.
we're not we're not gonna be able to do that in like a short amount of time. So what I was thinking we do at the very least is when we do it, we'll go by season, and then obviously when we
Yeah.
season 3, it'll be their current forms, and that'll be us rehashing like
Because Naya, there were
yeah.
panels you had in the video that were reminding me of shit I didn't even think about on the reread. Because at one point I was like, yeah, we don't really display speed that well in Kubera. Then there's literally a panel on the screen of her fighting Chandra, and he's like, huh? Nani? This speed without transcendentals? Just
It's true, but our kind of point is a lot of times some series try to quantify how fast something is happening.
Yeah.
So I think I used the example of JJK, and it's like he summoned his domain expansion in
Yeah, yeah.
0.0221158 seconds. So like we don't have anything quantifying like that, but there is probably better indicators that we just didn't notice. But
Yeah, 100%.
again, it was kind of a
Anyway.
spontaneous thing, but we'll do better next time. We're still learning. I'm not a power scaler, so yeah. Whew. But yeah, Lee's
Anyway.
been going through it.
Yep.
For sure.
How do we feel about the moment between her and her mom?
Oh, that was the other thing.
Uh,
I remember I gotta go first because I remember always being like, I don't trust Anna. I don't trust her. And I was like, oh no, she was just kind of following what she really thought and believed. Like so she's cool. That was a
Yeah.
good moment though. It was nice to see it. Like just to see the mother and daughter interaction and like her actually like saying, oh, if I was told if I named you this and did this, like you'd be blessed and all kind of stuff. And I was like, okay, good mom, good mother, good mom.
Very
I
good,
wasn't
mom.
sure. Wasn't sure, man.
And
Because she
it was
always
just
looks
like,
so cold and indifferent and aloof. Like she, even in the panel that I have right there, there's no like light in her eyes. It looks like she's almost like not there. Like the soul isn't there, but the body is moving, almost like it's like automatic. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Abdo?
yeah. And
Oh, you
like
guys keep talking. I'm just gonna take
it's
a real quick,
actually
but
like
I'm
a
listening though.
crazy.
No problem.
It's actually a crazy sigh of relief. Like whenever they're having that conversation, and at the end of it, it's like all that tensed up expression she would have on her face just leaves, and it's like, oh no, like, she's actually a great fucking mom. She actually really loves her daughter. It was just nice to read. I
Also
actually
noted that
appreciated
this
that.
arc, as I think this arc confirmed it as well, that she's not even married to Rao
Nah,
at that point.
because I
He
think
intended to do
she
so when he got back from
yeah,
Carte.
because she even like only had referred to him as like
The
her
child's
father.
father. Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, they definitely weren't married.
So I'll ask since Stein's here, we can ask him when he gets back. How far did Kubera rise up the ranks after this arc for your characters, gentlemen? I already gave my 2 cents on it, but
I think, especially after the reread, I think after Ananta, he's been going up and up and up. And I think now I have him in that like 6, 5 spot. Somewhere around there. I
KG?
think that's where he should be for most people.
Yeah.
I would say the one that gained the most is Kubera. I wouldn't put him in the same tier as like someone as Maruna, but like same tier as Agni, somewhere like that, and Liz.
You just asked which character.
For
Did you ask what character stalks about the most for you?
No, I was
yeah,
asking how far up did Kubera go for y'all? Because I'm assuming Kubera went up for everybody as of this arc.
yeah.
Yes.
Listen, Kubera might be my favorite god Loki right now. I really like him.
It's Osiyama. It's Osiyama
Then
gang over here, but I respect it.
listen.
How far
Hey,
would you say he went
yeah,
up for you,
Mister.
Naya? How far would you say that Kubera's gone up your character list as of the end of this arc or not?
Yeah, he had been steadily increasing anyways. It's like since like him and what's the Earth priest name? Enon? Am I
Yeah.
saying that
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
yeah, you got it.
when he remember we were talking about like he almost on his detective gimmick. From there he started to going up. I remember him and Yama was like, "We'll do this for the sake of Anata." It had to go up, but me understanding a lot of
Yep,
the actions
exactly.
weren't really him, and it was Manasavin definitely made me like him more. Being like, okay, so a lot of these dickhead moments weren't even you, so he went up for me, but he was already on the up and up. So I couldn't tell you how much more
Actually,
this arc. I couldn't quantify that, but
Yeah.
he had steadily been going upwards for me.
now I remember one time we talked about this. It's a weird thing with Kubera is like he's a better character now, but like his plan isn't as impressive. Like he's not as impressive as a planner as before.
Yeah.
Do you all agree with that, or
No, I
how do
still
you feel
think he
about
is.
it?
I still think he is because I think that one piece of dialogue where he talks about he was making a mistake fighting Ananta. Oh no, wait. You're talking about in comparison to when we knew it wasn't Manasvin, KG. You're not
Yeah,
talking about the
he's
Ananta
Yeah.
side.
he's talking about prior to that. He's talking about prior to the
No, I
reveal.
don't think it particularly changes anything because honestly, I think those two different things could be viewed as separate goals. And I think what Kubera's trying to achieve without the interference of even Manasvin is more impressive than what Manasvin's trying to achieve. Like I think trying to
See,
make an entirely closed universe removed of the influence of the primeval gods is way more difficult than just resurrecting Ananta's body with a soul.
see, for me, it's like it felt like he had more control before. Right now, it's not. He doesn't have as much control, and we see that he has sometimes some issues where he lets his temper go. He makes decision that just at the moment and they go bad for him. You know what I mean?
I
That's
honestly would argue he has more control now. Honestly.
see, but like in my opinion, I think at any moment he could fuck up everything because of something related to Liz. That
Well, I
could
think that
easily
applies for
happen
both
again.
him and Manastin, for sure.
Oh, for sure. But like before together, like it felt like he was immune. Like he had the plan that he's gonna achieve no matter what.
I never thought
Outside of
that.
Liz.
Because I don't
Outside of
I
Liz.
never thought
That's the
that
thing.
because I never thought I would never have that take for a character because I think that makes them inherently uninteresting if they can't fail or if there's no chance of them to fail. So
I
I
think
never
No,
had
no,
that kind of
like his
outlook.
general
no.
point
It's
is
not
that
that.
it seemed that
Yeah.
like the god of earth really had all of his bearings and ducks in order, like he was
Yes.
really in control of what was going on, but he kind of realized that he's just another chess piece. I'm not saying he's not an
Yeah.
important chess piece, but he's not the one.
I
That
don't
I
I
mean,
don't
if
Yeah.
I'm wrong,
I'm not saying.
am I wrong?
Yeah, yeah. I'm not saying.
I was
Yeah,
just
yeah.
gonna say I don't think he is a chess piece. I think he's
Oh,
very clearly a player
okay.
in
Well, fair
terms of the
enough.
game that's happening.
Okay.
See, I just said that what I mean is like he's more human than I thought before. I'm not saying he
Oh,
couldn't
okay.
make mistakes before, but he's more human than I thought before.
Okay. Well, that's a little different then.
Okay.
Yeah,
But
but like
yeah,
I think for
definitely went
sure
up.
Naya,
Definitely went up.
I think for sure in terms of like if we're talking about the broader kind of great game that's being played over Ananta's name that's happening, I think for sure he is a player. Because I think Kubera makes that apparent when like Brahma's acting like that he's just a card for Kali. And then he asks her, why do you think why do you think I'm working with Kali at all? And she's like, huh? And I think that makes it very and I think we've been building to this idea all along. It's that him and Ananta, because of their friendship and their ideals, coalesced somehow, and they decided, hey, if we do this, and this, we can get these primevals the hell out of here and get a universe that isn't just basically a petri dish for them anymore, where like the lives and the futures of the people within actually matter. And I think that's pretty apparent, especially off of the last two arcs in Kubera and the Finite.
My mind also said no more resets. You said, well, I can't believe someone
Facts.
as pure as Ra would have premarital sex. Shocking, really, as far as Fist and That's why you don't see
That
how
buddy
pretty Ra
did,
is.
man.
He be slinging. He's slinging, bro. As far he's slinging through. He
100%.
time travel slinging. He different. Um, as far as fist sets go, Kubera is top 5 for sure. You know what I just thought about in a funny way too? Because I would do this if I like. I don't know if it will count, but like if you could travel through time and you could always find your partner that you married, like through different ports in time, can you smash? Is that okay? Like,
That's
hey,
crazy.
it's
That
like
is absolutely.
we got married at 32. I went back in time to when we were 25, and I'm hitting it. I'm hitting it at
That's
25.
crazy.
That's crazy.
That's raw.
I mean,
You go
there's
in the
nothing
future.
wrong
She
with it, but it's
50.
like
She Gilfy. Ooh, I'm in there.
Yo.
guilty, yo.
Game is crazy.
There's nothing wrong with it. It's just wild.
I don't even know why I had that thought. I'm sure I could do that. That'd be kind of funny. I'm like that's the best way to like see. I'm also with my wife, but different at different different phases, but always like 20 above, 20 above.
That's fucking crazy.
Unless you shrink back. I mean, you shrink back in time, because I know this one. I think you're supposed to take on like the age you're supposed to be. So I don't know.
Yeah.
But anyways,
For humans anyway.
dumb tangent, but
Yeah.
just something I thought about. But yeah, Anna again. She's fine. She's fine from now. Her parents are both solidified. They're both solid.
100%.
I like Rao. I can't say I like Anna, but I
Oh,
don't. Go ahead.
I definitely thought that Rao was gonna
Ignore
like
that.
have
I
a.
gotta look this up anyway.
I don't know about have like more of a role. I thought that we would get a little bit more on Rao in this arc than we did, but I'm not mad that we didn't at all. It was just I just expected it.
Is there a reason why? Is it
Here
because
is-
we're focusing on like the mother part and she was talking about the god? Like, did you think that he would at least appear when they were talking? for a split
I
second.
thought that he would at least appear, or like some more like dialogue would be said about him. Because I forget what chapter it was, but it ended off with them talking about how they're finally going to be able to like communicate around or something. I forget which one. It was like early on in the arc, wherever Leisa and Yuta were traveling to Atera.
I think
It
Yuta
was
might
in
have
there.
had the idea that she might want to go to the moment before his alleged death. I don't think anybody in here believes that he's actually dead now.
Yeah, no, absolutely not.
Where is he though?
I think
He's traveling. He's stuck somewhere. They threw him in a cage. Where he at?
I think it's probably time traveling, maybe even stuck in the scroll room potentially. I think it's. I think if he is alive, I think he'll find his way back on his own through something, or Lee's will get him out. But I think Lee's is gonna. If that's if he's alive. If he's dead, then I think we're only guaranteed one meeting between him and Lee. So I think if he's alive, we're gonna get two, and then she'll be the one that like gets him out.
Can I ask you guys something?
What's up?
Did seeing young Claude do anything for you, or do you?
No.
Aside from
Nah.
us understanding,
Not really.
I feel like the only thing I kind of got was okay. Now I understand why when you initially met her, you acted the way that you acted because you had seen her before in the past. But other than that, I
Yeah,
was
that was about
wondering.
it.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Other than
We're all,
knowing he also is like Asha in the way. I'll say this: his knowledge of what's happening on the grander scale is a bit jarring when you first read it. But given the fact that he's gotten an oracle from Brahma and Kali, it makes a lot more sense if they've told him things. Like, we still don't know exactly how he knows these things. We can just make um, easy leaps in logic for them, I would say. But it's like, that's about it in terms of everything that I got from him this arc. Because otherwise, it's like, there's nothing really character oriented here that I would consider changing for him.
I kind of
It just
expected his role to be bigger. Go ahead, KG.
yeah, it just made me more impressed with how Origam handles time travel. That's about it, really. Like because you can see the foreshadowing from before with
Are
him.
you guys people who don't like time travels in your stories? By the way, just out of curiosity, I know that's a big thing for
I
a lot of
just don't
people.
trust it because it's never done well. I'm
Exactly.
not opposed to the idea. I'm just never going to
Pretty
give it
much,
the
yeah.
benefit of the doubt.
That's fair.
See, I don't really care for it. Like it's not something that really excites me most of the time, and they usually fuck it up. So I don't really like it.
I think it works really well in Kubera because Curry like Curry Gum like does just enough, but she never does too much with it. Where it's still simple enough, like you can't catch yourself slipping, so it's just fine. And it never like breaks anything for me.
So I was going to say this just a second ago, but I just remembered it because I think Val saw this tweet as well. I'm so tired of Kurigama acting like Shiva's not in this story because she every time since in my
She's a
delusions.
capper, bro. She's a
Since
capper.
in my delusions, and in particular in Finite, she has been characterizing the fuck out of this man. Like, why would you do that if he's not gonna be in the story? Because I'm sure
Bro,
Naya, you remember this, like
even
when
before
Yes,
that.
I made a
when
video.
he
I
pulls
made a
up on
video.
Brahma.
I made a video being like, "We need Shiva." Fuck what you talk about.
Yep, I remember that video too, bro. It's even before In My Delusions, bro. Shiva is clearly there in panels, but she's just like, nope, I'm gonna tease you. I'm gonna tease you. Like,
Because
bro, we know he's gonna be in this story. Just show him.
I literally have this panel. It's like whenever Brahma killed the ancient humans, then Vishnu and Shiva came back. Shiva literally says, "Did you?" Verbatim, I'm gonna read this. Did you alone create the universe, or what? What can you do without my help? Why are you acting so self-centered about a matter that you can't even handle on your own? It's like this
Look at
man
that
cares
bitch.
about the plans and shit getting fucked with, even though he's the one that's like. I think early in the arc, when when the humans pass through, Shiva comments like, "Man, I was wrong. I thought that they would. I have been defeated when they went through the portals," which says to me that his ultimate goal is to prove to the other primevals that people are like nihilistic and they don't want to live anymore, so that way everybody just dies in a universe. Which is like, stop characterizing the man if he's not going to be in here. Just fucking put him in the story. God damn it.
I need more Shiva, man. That's the best
I need it,
primeval.
bro. Because he would. I love Brahma, but if Shiva was in the goddamn story, he'd easily be the best primeval god. Like, it wouldn't even be fucking close, in my opinion.
I think he's stuck on Carte. Why there specifically? The Claude stuff would have moved me more if he didn't lose his oracles back in the day. I still liked it though. I'm conflicted because I want Shiva more in the story. More. Yeah, I don't think you have to overuse Shiva. Like, Shiva would have to become like a mainstay. Like every chapter, Shiva's there. But like, yeah, man, like he gotta be there, man. He's too important to not be there. At least in my opinion.
Mhm.
I used a gesture
I
dash so wrong and died. That's crazy.
see, but like with Shiva, like what I would imagine is that the moment he comes in, he'll start doing stuff, and
Oh,
maybe you
bitches,
can't have him
something's
doing
getting
stuff.
destroyed. Like
Exactly.
that rationale I get, but it's like we got male Vreetra, man. We can handle. We can handle it.
The
Yeah.
greatest dragon.
Even though I
ever.
think Shiva's stronger than Vreetra is, but like we can handle it. You know what I'm saying?
Nobody's stronger than
Just fuck,
Vitra.
dude. Like we haven't even seen this man outside of sepia colors yet. Fucking hell, bro.
Sepia tone Shiva. Don't kill me.
I am putting my stocks on a side story for the primevals, like around like 5 chapters maybe, and he's gonna be relevant there. That's what I'm
I don't think
assuming
a
is gonna
side chat.
happen.
I don't think a side story is ever going past 3, but I could definitely see a primeval god centric side story.
Yes, absolutely. I can see that. As a
Other
matter
thing
of
I had
fact,
to
I need
say,
that.
I mean, I don't really want to talk about this, especially because Lowe's in the chat, but we did get the reveal that Indra believes he cannot be read with insight anymore, which is why he took off the blindfold in the arc. 1, do we think that's true? And 2, do we think that's going to be relevant ever again?
Kinda, I guess.
Whether it's
Probably.
true or
I'm
not,
not gonna lie.
I think he believes it.
Well, yeah, I 100% agree with.
Now, but sometimes you might say something you don't believe just to see if people will like, fake it till you make it kind of thing. But I definitely think he believes for some reason he can't be read. I'm not sure exactly why and stuff. But the whole reveal that like, he's supposed to be the king of the gods, but like the one but Kubera was the one who was like, all right, I'll do the thing, and then he got tricked. Some people, I know
Wait,
Lo for sure thinks Indra saw through that deception. I'm not sure if you guys saw
Nah.
that.
Well, I would say it wasn't even seem like a deception to me. It's more like Indra had his chance to get the spear, and he didn't want to take it because he didn't want to suffer any negative consequences that could be thrust upon him. Like he didn't want to risk getting sin accumulated or getting any sort of like name stuff irrevocably damaged to himself. Like I think the one thing that's been pretty consistent with Indra is that he'll do some fucked up shit just as long as it entirely benefits him and doesn't impact him negatively in any way.
Yeah.
do you all think the same reason why he believes insight doesn't work on him is the same reason why Kubera can talk about what happened? Because the primevals are
It was
getting
stated
weaker.
that Brahma was the one that told him to take the blindfold off. So my thing is that I don't know if Brahma's just capping to like tell him that he can't use that she can't read him with insight because that's my one thing is like I feel like it's cap, but if it's not cap, then the only way I can see it going is if like Indra decides to, for whatever reason, to like double cross Brahma. But I don't know why he would do that, especially because he is quite literally her number one simp.
Unless it's all an act. He's biding
See,
his
but
time for
like
something.
he's a
Dog,
fake simp,
I
you
just
know.
don't. I just don't
I
see
don't
that.
either. I'm just
Yeah.
throwing the
Yeah.
I'm just throwing it out there as as an option. It's a possibility. I know some people definitely believe it in the chat, aka Low. Indra's mean, man. I don't like him.
Wow.
He's
This is
very,
your
bro. I'm the nope.
Indra's mean.
Nope.
Yeah.
He's mean, bro. He's not a good dude. You're a
He's
bad
mean.
man.
It's just putting it light. What
Why
the-
are you so ugly?
Yo, shout out Oceans.
Oh, that was great.
Bro. Oh, Glam, did you say my name because of that tweet? Did you say that?
No.
Oh, okay.
I was just gonna tell you that Indra's your man's, right?
Yeah, bro. That nigga needs to get annihilated before anybody else.
Before Gandhi?
Yes.
Fuck. I don't know. It's close.
I'll take it.
Hell.
I'll take it. Hold on. Let me catch up to the chat. Day 100 of asking Curry gone for Nata versus Ritra.
Bro.
We're never getting that.
That'll
Never.
be. Yo, you can't get
I
a
feel like
flashback of a
that
spar?
I
Of a
feel
spar?
yeah, like yeah, exactly like that I could see because it seems like they were friendly with each other for the most part.
Yeah, friendly more than anything.
Do y'all think Indra made the blindfold with his own godly, in all caps, essence, or did another primeval make it for him? Low's asking.
I mean, I don't think it needs to be made with anything because Lo, you're also saying that if it was made of something, don't think it could block insight. We know that if you just close your eyes, insight doesn't work. So I think having a blindfold would work just the same.
Okay.
I think it's just regular ass clothing. I don't think there's any need for anything
Just
special in there.
regular ass cloth.
Yep.
I never thought it was a created item myself. I don't think it's special. I think
I
it's.
don't
I
think
mean,
Indra.
I don't know. Maybe it's silk, but I don't know what the finest fabric. But I don't think it's a god item of any sort.
Yeah, that thought has never even crossed my mind. I always thought it was just some regular shit.
I'm Indra people, bro.
One last thing I got that I think is notable anyway is the very end of the not the very end, but like the second to last scene in the arc where Kubera's thinking about the vision he sees of Lee's when he first met her at the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, is that future out of reach? And then she comes back and it's like, no. It's like,
Oh yeah, that was crazy.
mm-hmm. And
As
I
soon as
want
she
to. This is
leaves,
what
she
I'll
just pops
ask.
back up. But go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
Yeah, yep. The way I was gonna frame it is: do we think that's the end of her time travel arc? Is seeing him again, like coming back to that moment? And then I'll ask the second question after you guys get your
Oh, so
answers.
that's okay. So before she goes back present time, that's the okay. She completes that journey, says what she has to say to him, and then goes back. Okay, I like that. I think
Yeah.
so. I would lean more in that direction. I'm not saying I'm right or wrong, yes or no, but I would lean
Actually,
there. Go ahead.
I think the list that we saw that fought Yuta comes after that, in my opinion. I don't know why that's how it seems like. She seems more at peace at that moment, and I think she got at that peace like after talking to Kubera. Like something happens, she talks to him, then she goes and deals with Yuta.
I feel like the Yuta thing would come before because she was like down horrendous when the Yuta thing was coming, and I feel like that moment is gonna. I think that moment of her backhanding Yuta
Me
is
too.
gonna be in the middle of the arc in terms of her
Yeah,
time travel stuff. I think it's like the direct climax of everything that's been happening. I don't think.
same for
Yeah,
me. Especially whenever you go back and read that, even in this arc, her vibes are very similar to how she was talking in that scene. So I definitely don't think that's after the Kubera interaction. I actually agree with you, Anaya, about that being the end before she goes back to the real time.
to the present. Yeah, because
Yeah.
I think when when she's saying is because then that means that she knows because okay, let me phrase it like this: because if she's coming back and saying no, that future isn't out of reach, that means that that is happening after she calls him Mister again, which means a lot has to happen for her to have a positive opinion on Kubera again, which means like a lot of shit for her to have absorbed. And the way it seemed like is that because we also know that that moment with Yuta and also the moment where she sees Maruna again when he's developing probably happen before the moment where she picks up the spear in front of Maruna and be like, let me have this spear and open this portal for you. Where she's smiling at Maruna. I think those happen before that does. Because two big things that are come out of this for her is being friendly with Maruna and being friendly with Kubera. Like those are the two biggest changes that I see happening. And I think those are going to be near the latter end of her journey.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See that like with the Yuta thing, I also would put the Yuta thing at the very end of her journey. I think she's gonna have to deal with him multiple times, and the final time will be around when we saw her. That's the thing.
I'm not sure.
Makes sense. Makes sense to me. But
By the way, how do you all feel about Yuta in this arc? I think I really like him in this arc. I have been down on him for a while, but I've started to like him a bit more right now.
I don't think I've ever stopped liking Yuta. I just that he wasn't around a lot, so I just couldn't
Yeah,
really
that's the thing.
think about
Yeah.
him a lot for a while. But I don't think I was ever like down on him. I've always liked. Actually, I can't say I always liked Yuta. Yuta was like fine, but when he started like when when the thing with Kasak and he put his dick around Lisa's neck,
He wrapped his dick around her, bro.
that shit was,
Yeah.
and I said, "Hey,
See,
yo."
see, I just grew tired. I just got tired of how he was getting used in season 3. Like all the time, it's just about the Tarakas and Kali and him being hating on himself. I got a bit tired of it, you know.
Okay, that's fair. I mean, it ain't easy, bro.
Yes.
That guy's different. But his stocks haven't gone up or down. I would say this arc for me, like it's the same where,
Yeah,
where it was
same.
before.
He
He hasn't
got
gone
he
up or
got
down
his
for me.
buff in Kubera
Yeah,
beforehand. Like, oh yeah, say Finite affected it in any way.
shout out to Utah, man. He cool. He's a good
The
people.
Utah.
I need that relationship to flourish. I need to see it grow. Hopefully, we get that though.
And the other question I was going to say, in regards to that final moment, is that what do we think's going to happen for Lise to make her have that switch up for Kubera at the end of the arc?
The truth, whatever the actual truth is, I think
Mhm.
will set her free, so to speak. But I don't know what it will entail. But the event that she learns about maybe what he did or what he was trying to do, she'll be like, okay, I kind of understand him more, and he's not like the bad guy that I thought he was. Because I know because in some ways I felt like he was setting her up to come take his life after, but kind of in a plan. I'm trying to remember why I thought that. Was it well, they were speaking on the cliff, and he said, "If you want to attack me," or something like that. I can't remember right now, but that's kind of the inclination I got. Not saying I'm correct, but yeah, I just think she went through a lot. I think she'll have to like save Utah a few times or like be with him in his last moments in a couple of possible universes and things like that, and then she'll accumulate enough knowledge to kind of make her decision on what she really thinks about the God of Earth.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be that, and somehow she will be present in a moment between Kubera and Ananta. Like she wouldn't do anything, but like she will see
Okay,
a
I like
moment
that.
between Kubera and Ananta, and like that will make her see him, view him differently because of whatever that interaction
You know
will
what?
lead to.
You know what, KG? I like that a lot, especially based on her line. Like, if I was Anata, I wouldn't something like oh like what a shitty promise. I can't remember exactly what she said to him verbatim, but
Yeah.
like something like that. So if she can kind of witness it and then see him maybe throughout time really trying to fulfill it, but like things keep getting in his way. She'll understand that he was trying to keep his promise, and maybe that changes how she
Yeah.
sees him. I kind of like that.
Because based on her reaction, whenever Kubera was pretty much explaining it to her and Yuta, was that he doesn't hold promises in high regard at all. Like he doesn't like value them. So if she's like front seat witness to him actually trying, it'll have a huge effect on her.
Mhm. Sorry, Lo. Let me see what we were saying. Okay, so you asked us about the blindfold because if he made it himself, I don't think he could block inside. I don't think averting eyesight would be enough with the primeval gods. If that's the case, none of them are shit. I also don't believe Indra is as loyal to Brahma as he wants her to believe. That much I agree with you. I don't know he's disloyal, but he's not locked in step with every action and everything she says. If that makes sense.
And I think she knows that because there's a scene in the Finite where she offers up the spear, where he's like, "You take it, you can be the king for real." And he's like, "I would never ever question being about the primevals." And she says to him, "I would have preferred if you had looked me in the eye when you had said that." Which is like, and
Uh,
she's like not even pressed to like, she fucking knows what he's about. Like, she's, I think that's why I think that the double cross idea doesn't really work because she knows that he knows that he knows that she knows. Like it's
I don't
something
know
like
this.
that.
Like to me, I'm not thinking like, haha, gotcha, bitch.
Yeah.
It's more like, all right, now Indra, I need you to do this, and then at that point, he's like, oh no, I'm not doing that.
See,
Yeah.
And she's like,
I
what?
I, I actually think he's gonna play a vital role in Kubera's plan. Maybe not intentionally, but he's gonna do something that helps Kubera somehow, some way. That's my thing with Indra.
Here for it. Here for it. Um, There's something else that I was thinking about that it's not coming to me. I don't know why it's not coming to me. I'm trying to think what else happened. Calavinka came. That was cool. So it was good to see her. Her stocks always go up when I see her. Like every time I see her, I like her more and more. She was a great addition to the cast. Um, yeah, great arc though. Honestly, it's weird not having it. My week doesn't feel complete on Mondays without Kubera. Feels weird.
Bro, it's actually become a problem. I check manga decks every fucking morning, bro. Like, please drop a chapter,
I don't know when March starts.
bro. I
refresh,
need her
refresh,
to.
refresh,
That's what I'm saying, bro.
refresh,
Please.
spam.
Need her to cab and be like, it was actually February 29th. What's gonna happen?
Oh,
Oh
I just
god.
can't wait for it to come back. Do y'all have like any like predictions for the next arc? Like, what y'all think's gonna happen?
10/20. I mean, given the date, that's in the middle of the time skip. So, number one thing for me, I want to see Lee's Vayu friendship, and I want to see Lee's Kasak friendship. Because we know those exist, but we just haven't got a lot of time to focus on them yet.
But
I don't know.
that's
I don't
probably
know.
the only thing I'm really like predicting it at. Like the rest is it's gonna have to just come. To be honest,
I don't know that I have any like prognostications in that sense. Like I don't know what to think. Like I don't know. I just don't. I'm not good at predicting stuff. That's not my forte. But I like the Kasak thing. And oh fuck, what was I gonna say? I got distracted because I died. uh, welcome scope. Welcome scope. Damn it, I don't remember. I don't know. My answer is I don't know. Try to see it play out, but I'm very excited for what's to come next. Cause
Oh,
there's just a lot I still need to see. It's not I need to see, and there's a lot of characters I want to kind of come back into the forefront in the limelight. But I think until we really go back fully present time, we won't fully get that yet. And I miss Asha, so come back, Asha. We need you more in the story.
I'll say,
same, bro.
I'll
I need
say
her
for
back.
sure that if N20 doesn't address the moments where she's learned about her past, I'm gonna have some real problems with how the plotting has worked for that kind of thing. Which is, it's a really minor note for her to like the revelation for her specifically, because we've seen the plot points all ourselves. But I think it's important for her character to have that moment of realization. And the
Yeah,
only way I can think that it would happen if it's just like out of conversation between her and Yuta or something like that. But like, I think we need that moment.
it's interesting that you bring this up because that's like one of my bigger problems right now. I don't enjoy how we've been dealing with this whole past Lise thing. Like her past, I don't enjoy it. It feels messy for me.
Also,
I think it's just future Lee's knowing that it happened is the only part that's messy. That's it. Because all you need to
Yeah,
do is
that's the
just
thing.
show the moment she realized, and then it's fixed.
I mean, see, I'm always pessimistic usually with these things, but like I'm gonna trust Korigam. She's gonna handle it well,
What do y'all
hopefully.
think about Kalavinka shooting Kubera the stink guy?
yeah, at one point she put her hand around Lee's. I remember when they were talking, and she looks back at him, but she looks at him with a cold glare. I don't know if that's
Yeah,
something based on what Vishnu maybe has said to her about him. I'm
I
not
think
sure.
that's just reputation.
Mhm.
People know what Kubera's like.
Fair enough.
I
'Cause
know
she,
about you, nigga. Pretty much.
because she spent that whole time calling him Nim, so it wasn't necessarily a
God damn it,
disrespectful
Glam.
thing.
Nim, Nim Nuna,
Damn, bro.
I'm just saying, man.
Nim Nuna.
Oh,
Yeah,
set
man.
me free, bro.
Um, I mean, she was with Vishnu for a while. That's kind of what I'm saying because Vishnu, what Vishnu said to him was kind of like so like when he looked, I can't remember what he said to him, but it was kind of crazy. I'm like, I wonder if that's kind of why she has that opinion. But you're like,
Oh,
what Glam said makes sense. Like, it could be a reputation thing just based on what people know or
that
think about
reminded
him.
me.
Yeah.
The moment where Vishnu reveals to us that it was Kubera's idea to give Genharva the ability to destroy souls
Mhm.
in this arc.
Yes.
Do we? I think it's pretty obvious what it is, but like, do we think that that's just Kubera doing that because it's all part all part of the plan, or
That's my
or
that's
or
that's
not?
my best guess.
Okay.
But I do want to say this. I do think he was a little naive when he initially tried to take the spear.
Oh yeah.
I feel
Yeah,
like he's too smart. I feel
100%.
like he's
I
too
mean, his
smart for
whole
that.
goal seems naive, to be honest with you.
I
It
mean,
is
fair
very
enough.
much.
It's noble though.
Yeah, true.
But yeah, good point. I like him though. I remember I didn't like it. Well, for a long time, well, maybe I didn't. I don't remember if I hated him, but for a long time I just didn't know what to do with him. Like I don't understand him. But again,
Exactly.
that
Like
that
it
that
wasn't me
Manasovin
disliking
things.
him.
Yeah, yeah. Go
It
ahead.
was, it was just confused on what the fuck he was doing ever. I had no idea. So I couldn't really say anything about him. But just like I was saying, like around the Ananta arc, like and onwards is where I was like, okay, like I definitely appreciate him more.
Absolutely. I think it's funny that it was first told us Vishnu and Ganharva were close friends, just for us to find out that he hated that nigga the whole
He played the part well, man.
time. Oh,
Honestly, I think
man.
the only one in that group that might have legitimately been his friend is Garuda. I don't think Shuri or Vishnu fucked with him at all.
That's
Good.
the right
That
answer.
idiot.
Shout
Yeah.
Daddy Chicken though.
Shout
He's
out
gonna be
Garuda, man.
he's
Big
gonna be
Garuda.
hype when he comes in, man.
Yeah. He had a great like introduction. Like he's like, I'm up. Where are my kids? I'm like,
Bro,
oh my
Facts.
god,
immediately
I
went
love that.
straight to his kids. That was so fucking
Yeah, you
fire,
notice how
bro.
he went to Yuta first, because that would be the one to be the most concerned about at that point.
Secretly.
100%.
Secretly,
Yeah.
yeah. Like like okay. The problem child first. Okay, all right, yeah. Okay, all right. You know, he's not all right, but he's all right.
I love that the order too. It's like it's Yuta, then Kalaminka, then Maruna. It's like, oh, the two young ones, they're fine, they're chilling. Oh fucking hell! This man's about to get folded by these Ashur clan people. We'll be safe as ass.
Man, I cannot wait until we get back to present time stuff. Even though I love time travel stuff and I need the least one, I need present time stuff to come back, bro.
With you.
So we can, I mean, we can kind of turn this into a prediction for the future. It's like I'll ask this: given the way that the Finite's positioned us for the Lee's time travel stuff, I think we're all in agreement that we think season 4 is happening. Correct?
Season 4
It
not
has
happening would be kind of crazy. That would be
has
kind of crazy.
I almost have half a mind to think that season 4 will be present day stuff.
I agree. I was about to say, like, I feel like once the time travel is done and we're back in the present, it's gonna be
It's gonna be
season 4.
done. I feel
Yeah.
like after this we're done with time stuff. Bro.
Facts.
I feel like we're done with it.
Like
Because
we'll go
I
back.
think
We'll,
once we're
we'll
in
go back
season
for
4,
flashback, but we won't physically
Yeah.
go back into the past.
Yeah,
I'm with
exactly.
you. I'm with you.
Because
on
I
that.
think for season 4 to me will be just we're handling the main plot now, and we're getting
Yeah.
all the ancillary character things out of the way that have to do with the present.
all the side quests have been completed. Main mission time. So, yeah, exciting though. Is there anything?
very
Is
exciting.
there any like mysteries that you guys or questions that you have that like you need that answer? Like I need to know. That you could think of immediately. Like I need this is the answer I
Man.
need. Like for example, if it was like something like OP, like the Void
Oh
Sentry
shit!
or whatever.
Before we ask that, I think you should read Penetagana's comment first, Naya, because that's actually pretty relevant
Okay,
here.
we
I think
won't
that bolsters the season 4 take too.
we won't see the president for 5 years. It's now the time for the longest lease arc that Kurigam spoke of.
Bro.
I don't know. I
Bro,
don't know. I don't know.
he's
Oh,
gonna rise to number.
you say 5 years in real time? Jesus Christ, bro.
5 years of Elise time travel arc is fucking
Bro, wait. That's
crazy.
wait. In real time?
Bro,
No.
an entire period of Lee's time travel that's longer than Wano.
Not
Oh
gonna lie,
my god.
Yo, I love Lee's, but goddamn.
I'm good of that. I'm good of that. Not gonna lie.
I'm not mad at it, but it's like, god
We
damn.
can't make
5
that 2.5 or 3.
Yeah, 5 years is
Listen.
crazy.
Listen,
Kurigam,
if
y'all
Ash
said you
is
wanted
in
leads,
there for
right?
Ash is there for like 3 years, I'll take it. But other than that, no.
I mean, you would
I
assume that there are other characters there, but god
Yeah,
damn.
of course, it's not just gonna be Lee's. Like, come on,
no,
it's
I
not gonna
know that,
just be
but
Lee's.
Asha wouldn't be there. That's the issue. Asha wouldn't be there for long.
God
But
damn.
Bro, wait, 5 years, bro.
How old is this woman? Like
Yo, Glam, you remember the conversation we had about when season 4 would start? I take it back. Take it back, bro. Fuck no, bro. I'm actually crazy.
Oh, I
hyped for
just
that,
made
dog.
up 5. Oh, thank fucking
Oh,
God.
thank God,
Bro.
Okay.
5 years.
After
How-
5 years,
how
but
does that-
Kurigam did
Oh.
say that Leeds would have the longest arc near the end of the story. Okay.
I mean, we are technically near the end of the story.
Would
so.
it bother you guys if season 4 wasn't long? Like, what if it was like around the length of the first season or a little shorter? But it was like
I feel like it has to be like
Yeah.
season 2
That's what
length.
I was thinking.
I feel like it's got to be season 2 length.
How long was season 2?
Uh,
If you know, if you have like a general,
150?
Season 2 is 100. It's
because
180,
one is
yeah.
100, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I
100,
just don't think
180.
100 is enough to tackle everything that's left.
See, it depends on how much we cover in this time travel arc.
I'm just talking about from the present because like there's a ton of character dynamic stuff. Like just Genharva
Yeah.
and Teo
Genharva and Agni.
alone, it's gonna take
Yo,
so long.
Honestly, if we don't get that, I'm fine. If you don't get that, honestly,
okay.
I think it's gonna
Saying
be
about
like
what you want. Shut the hell up.
It's probably gonna be like in between the length of season 1 and 2. I don't think it's gonna be another season 3. I highly doubt it.
I didn't. Yeah, no shot. It's season 3 length. No shot.
Okay. A personal thing. I need Agwen to unlock her dragon genes. These daddy's issues aren't it?
That's the other one, bro. That Kasak Tuxaka Agwin family dynamic all at the
Ooh,
same
that shit's gonna
time,
go crazy,
bro. Because
Vritra,
they
bro,
all haven't been in
actually
the same room yet, and Vritra still has to come too.
Oh,
Reacher died into the
Vritra
abyss
is here,
after
bro.
after
Oh my god.
Kanara, and then
Because the gods said it's likely that Vritra's on Malarv, so like
Yeah.
we just have to assume that's the case, because then it means Tuxaka, Kasak, Vritra, and Agwin all on the
Bro,
same planet. And
I
Agwin
need
doesn't
it.
even know that Tuxaka isn't Kasak.
season
Which
4
is
will be
kinda
one
still
chapter.
crazy,
Shiva
bro. Still
deletes
kinda
everything.
crazy.
I'm here for it. Shiva says enough. And then
Oh!
then the screen turns white, and then it's a black text. Thank you for reading.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy.
These 16 years have been like just like that afterward.
Just Shiva blows it up and is like, I win. And
Enough of this.
this is the big one as well. Kurigama, I swear to God, I will find you if you don't. If that
Oh, I
Lee's
already know. I
Teo,
already know.
if that
I already
Lee's
know.
Teo training arc doesn't happen, oh my
Bro,
fuck!
that
She's
shit
been
is
teasing that for
mentioned at
so
least
long.
4 times
Yeah,
throughout the
yeah.
entire series, bro. Nah. She gotta do it, bro. She has to do it.
What if she trains with her in the past? When she's actually in her body? I don't know. I know she's back in it now, but sure that, man. I love the dynamic. I just read it. I just needed to come full circle. Here for it. How do could I ask you guys something? How do you guys think she handles time travel? Just like if you had to grade it on a scale of 0 to 10, what would you give her? Kind of like why? Just curious. 'Cause I don't know if you're one of those people who are like time travel purists, where it's like, oh, it has to be done a certain way. The way like I know a lot of people who are purists about certain things, like vampires. Like vampires do not sparkle in the fucking sunlight. They get staked in the heart and they die. You know, like they don't like when you mess with the mythos. So like, because for me, all I care about is if you create rules for your universe, just follow them. Be consistent. Like I don't care if you follow like what people think time travel has to be or what it has been in other stuff. Or like you know, like for like Dragon Ball, it's as simple as you can never delete a future. You just break a branching path. I don't think there's a right and a wrong way to do it, but if you set rules within your universe, so like you know, Kingdom Hearts was like, oh, you have to like discard your body first and become formless to go back in time, and that's how Ansem was in the cloak and blah blah blah. Like, how do you guys feel about Kurigam handling time travel?
Um, it's very good actually. I just don't really care about time travel, but it was used very well in the story. Like
Yeah, I'm not really like somebody that cares about time travel, but I mean, pretty much you said, like the rules she set, she follows them. There's no problem, so it don't bother me. That's good. I don't have anything else to say about it, really.
Glam?
I mean, it's again, it's just time. It's just, time travel is just time travel to me. Does it, if it's executed good, thumbs up. If it's not, then fuck you. It's like I don't have any sort of like horse in the race for it.
I'd give her an 8. That's all I
Yeah.
meant.
Well, I think she's
Yeah.
done it the best I've ever seen, personally. Like, and that's in any medium.
From an Eastern storytelling standpoint, I would definitely agree. I'm trying to go in my memory banks. Go ahead.
I remember Steingate did it well, from what I recall, but that was like 6 years ago, the last time I watched it, so I
I
can't
do like how
discuss that.
Steins Gate does it. There was one for Steins Gate 0. I do think they made one big mistake. But I only played Steins Gate 0 once, so that's not fresh in my mind. But the way that she did time travel in a lot of ways with the closed time loop stuff, where it's like if you see something happening, the chance that likely like the character at some point is going to end up doing it, whether it's later or whatever, is pretty good. Because I remember the closest thing that I compared it to. Because like sometimes when I use an example, I'm not using the example that I necessarily think is the best. I use the example that I think the most amount of people understand. So I used the Prisoner of Azkaban, when Harry was confused that like a rock hit him and then like a jar broke, but later on when he was trying to get like his own attention when they time traveled with the little necklace thing, he realized like he had to do that and he thought his dad saved him with the what's the Dementor spell, like Sprenum Patronum, something like that, and then it was him who did it. Time travel in Kubera kind of follows that to me in a way. Time travel in Kubera makes more sense than most other stories. That I definitely agree with. In most stories, absolutely. But I'm so used
Also,
to
I want to
time
give
travel being a comic book reader. That's probably why like I don't really and parallel universes and like multiple like the many world interpretation theory. I'm so accustomed to it that it doesn't throw me off kilter when I experience it in the story.
I also want to give her credit because the way she's doing it with everything is planned, everything is part of Vince's plan, everything how time travel is being used. It works because she actually planned it ahead. Like she actually had a proper plan. That's why it works. This way of using time travel had she not been had she not done the proper work before would have been very bad. So I want to give her credit for that too.
Okay. Do you guys have an arc MVP? If you have to point out somebody, like okay, this you show you shine the brightest this arc.
Well,
Probably Kubera. Probably.
Okay. I know it's not Claude for anybody. That's the only
yes,
wrong answer.
It's definitely Kubera, 100%.
Okay. Okay. I'm like 1A 1B Kubera and Lee's. I thought
Yeah,
yeah.
Lee
I
was
was just
really
about to
thinking
say
through
it.
a lot of things, and like she tried to show me that she could think through problems, and I really appreciated that. I thought she's never done it before, but I just felt like it happened more frequently in a higher frequency in this arc. That's all. And in terms of where you would place this arc, I don't know how high you have it overall, but at least for season 3, one of the better arcs, middling arcs, worse arcs to you. Not that it's bad, just comparatively.
I'd say above
In
average.
season 3.
Yeah, it seems like a mid-tier arc from what I recall. Like
What about
mid-tier.
overall with all 3
Overall, I
seasons?
don't think it's. I wouldn't
Overall,
even
it's
have it.
probably not top 10.
I don't think
Overall.
it's top 15. If
Yeah, it's
I'm being
probably
honest.
not, honestly. But it's still good. It's just not top 10 for me.
I think I disagree with you guys.
It, I,
I think
I
it's
would
top
say
10.
like it's
I'm not
about
saying it's the best arc objectively, but I think for me, but then again, like I said earlier, a lot of the reveals that we got were things that were like very Naya centric, like yes,
Oh,
my element, universes, how does it work, how does it reboot? I needed that, and the Kubera thing with
yeah.
Manasavin. So it's high for me. Like I'd probably have it at 10, but yeah,
Because I remember I sent you in about my list when I did the arcs.
yes,
And I was, yeah. We still got to do that too.
yes,
So,
we will.
yeah.
Oh,
to me it's
that's gonna be
about
a
the same
blast. That's
quality
gonna be a
as the
blast
first
season.
season. Like I would say it's about as good as the first season.
Okay.
Around that level of quality.
It's a
'Cause,
7 out of
like
10 arc.
7
For a
out
whole.
of 10.
Yeah. I mean,
Mhm.
I honestly think I think it's about there too. Like, well, I'd probably give it like an 8, maybe 7.5, something like that. But
Yeah, especially scrolling through the arcs in season 3. Yeah, it's not top 10 for
I'm
me.
like, it's not even
Kubera,
close to the
Abyss,
personally.
Ananta, and stuff like Weight of Time and other side of the story. I
other side of
definitely
the
have.
story.
Yeah,
Like,
those I absolutely have above it.
Yeah.
And then it's
But-
like when I look back through like end of season 2 stuff, like Your Justice and Mine,
I'm thinking your justice in mind. That's what I was thinking about, wasn't
Falling
it? The
Petals,
Night That Rained Fire,
Night of Rain Fire, like that.
Frozen
Then if you include
Tears.
side
You know what?
stories,
Honestly, you know what? You're probably right. It's probably hovering around
Yeah.
12.
Yeah, exactly.
because
Yeah,
when I'm
it's
including
like
side
around
stories, like I got like Whistling in my delusions.
It's
up
in that
there.
Shack.
Wish.
It's in that Shack
Ridiculous,
Steph spot. Okay, yeah.
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
Yeah, yeah.
And
yeah,
there's
Yeah.
there's Power
Orbiting
of
the
the
top
Name
10.
from season 1 too. It's like, come on,
bro.
man.
Falling Petals is
Yes,
that
sir.
arc
That
is
was
phenomenal,
the
bro.
Saha hoop sesh in
Falling
Falling Petals,
Petals
man.
and Your Justice. Oh
Woo!
my God, bro, that run is insane, bro.
Saha might have had like Saha's like run for those two arcs is like Shaq in the 2000 finals. Like it's just generational.
She
shit,
was
man.
cooking, bro.
You
She
didn't
was
get,
cooking.
we didn't get a chance to see your form last forever, but you were world class, master class
Mhm.
for that stretch, generational stretch for real.
Insane, bro.
So
What are
I
your
remember
top
SLU said there
threes?
wouldn't be any time traveling to US, but that was the other SLU. It's Liu. We're calling him Liu. LIU. We'll have time travel and it won't make
That's
sense.
crazy.
I forgot what we said. It was a Lost in Utero. Laban, I forgot what we said. What's your top
Loser
3
in Utero.
side story arc? Side story. So, In My Delusions.
In My Delusions.
Yeah, right?
Easy one.
In My
Wish
Easy
gotta
one.
be up there.
Honest to
Wish
God.
is up
Wish.
there, bro.
Honest to God, I could make an argument that In My Delusions is like the singular best story arc in the whole goddamn series. Like,
I actually
I
do
could
not
really
disagree
take
with
it
you.
there.
I don't disagree
I'm
with
not
that.
mad at it.
I don't disagree with that. I'm not saying I do agree, but I don't disagree.
I don't even think that. I'm just saying I could make the argument. That's
You can make
all
the
I'm
case.
saying.
Oh, that'd be an easy case to make.
Yeah.
Wish is the one with the with Lee's
Leads
and
you to
Yeah,
okay,
that's what leads
that's
you to.
second for me. I'm
and
gonna
even though
put.
I hate the ending,
Go ahead.
Whistling is third for me.
I don't even want to. No, I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it.
He rejected it. He rejected it.
I don't want to talk about it.
He said his favorite are Hide and Seek, In My Delusion, and Whistling.
Hide and Seek is some painful shit, man.
I didn't see, bro. She was so happy in that. Never mind. Never mind.
She's like, let's just give Asha this friend that Maruta murders.
Bro, mid run gone.
Like, yeah, I'm gonna be there like somebody did care about her.
I'm gonna go with my hot take because I know like if I'm being as unbiased, impartial, and objective as I can be, I know what I want to say. But for me, it's Dragon King's universe. I loved it. I did.
Oh, that's a good one.
No,
I'm not gonna-
baby, reach a clip, baby.
I'm
that's
not gonna-
a
damn good one.
I'm not gonna. Those are my top 3. So My Delusion.
I'll say as well. Just
Yeah.
put up Dawn of the Gods.
Oh, that was good.
Donna Gas is really good.
What is it? The one with Human Shuri and Yama. I can't remember the title of it right now.
Yeah,
Something
that
of a
is good
fiendish
too.
magician.
Yes, that was good. The better
Yeah.
Shuri. Yes. Mhm.
And also, the Fox and the Bear.
Oh,
John
Jambi,
man.
Jamba,
Oh my
man.
God.
Her side stories
She was.
are not DLC. These are required. Like you need to read these.
Except for one. She's 9 out of 10.
The
movie.
Talith.
Yes,
Lilith
the
one.
one with
Yeah.
with Billa's dad.
The
That's her
Talith
only
Lilith
miss.
Real.
That was an air ball.
It's actually an insult to this goddamn series, bro. That shit cannot be
Is it?
kept.
She's 9 out of 10. She's 9 out of 10.
It's like, bro, who wrote that? Your assistant? That did not move me at all.
Not a damn thing moved me about that fucking side story, bro. But aside from that, she always hits every time.
Yeah, she's Neighbors and Line Webtoon's finest, man. Easily.
It don't matter if the first half of Whistling wasn't in it, bro.
Yeah.
That second chapter.
The last page alone, I'm done.
Bro.
I cannot do it, bro.
And
No.
she said, let's go full color to really make y'all sad. It was like, dog, are you fucking kidding me?
I
She said,
I
she
need
said,
him
I
gone.
set you
oh
up with the
my-
sepia tone to knock you out with the vibrant colors.
What's crazy, I went back and watched your and my discussion for that arc.
Mhm.
You and I were just defeated the whole time. Because you were just like, Kurigam's a bully. I don't like her. She's mean.
She's mean. Goddamn bully
Oh
god,
my
bro.
God, bro.
Nah, I can always remember any time when I was with somebody and we were both defeated. I'm not gonna spoil it for anyone who's not an Ace of Diamond Dino Ace reader yet or watcher yet, because I don't want to spoil it for you. But there was a match, and I remember I was reading this on my Wii with my friend, and when we saw what happened, I just looked at him. He just looked at me. We just looked down, and then he was like, "Yo, I'm gonna head out, bro."
Head out.
We were so
Nah,
defeated. We were so
bro,
sad.
you gotta tell me what match it was. You gotta tell me.
I will after. I will after. I will after. I will after. Oh, well, it was in first season when the home run got
I
hit.
know you're talking
Yeah,
about. Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, my soul, nigga.
We were like, no, not like this though. Like it's one thing if you like, but like this, I was
Bro,
hurt because I've been
the
there.
worst
I've
way
been there in
possible,
games,
bro.
right? Yeah, yeah. So,
Oh my god.
so yeah, I was,
Evil.
yeah. First half whistling wasn't anything too memorable to me. I mean, I still enjoyed it. Whistling does have the best conclusion though. Shout out to the Sky King. Fuck why you? Oh my god,
Oh my.
that's Glam's
Now
man's.
the second half probably. First half, fuck no.
So
Fuck
yeah.
value. Until
Ah.
further notice.
Until further notice.
Yeah, he was. You definitely got a super W that day because we were all like not like this, and he was just in the chat cheesing, just laughing at everybody. That's my goal, Indra. Get
It
bodied.
was even worse. It was even worse for me because I was the Vayu guy at the
Yeah,
time when that came out, and I was like, "Fuck, man, not my boy."
because I just like no way he just did that unprovoked off
She was like, "You
screen
got to
to
make
the
the
lightning.
decision to keep me alive." And it's just, bzz.
He's
I was
like,
like,
all right, man. Let me.
what took me, what blew me the second time I watched was like, he didn't just kill her, he killed the animal she was riding on too. I was like, yo.
You couldn't even let me keep that and like rename it and be like, I remember. No,
Man,
Ah.
Vayu needs to
Alright.
fight back, man. Vayu needs to fight back.
Bro.
Oh,
Why you gotta do
God.
something, bro? Please.
But I am excited
Whereas-
for the future of Kubera. All in all, I would still give this arc an 8 though. A few of them got an 8, but yeah, yeah. Now you guys are right though. Now that I thought about it deeper, it's probably like that 13, 12 like area. But I still really did like this arc, and those reveals really moved me. I probably will make a video just speaking about like the universe stuff at some point. But there's a lot of for the whoops, my mic dropped. For the Kubera content that's gonna come, I want to make a lot of like interesting streams and stuff. So we'll go through arcs and everything and things of that nature. But do you guys have any final words or things to say about the arc or anything Kubera related or the future of the story?
Watch out
Kurgan, come
for,
back. Kurgan, I could change. I could be a better man. I won't do what I did before. Please return. I'm sorry. Baby, I want you back. Baby, I need you back.
Yeah.
I am
He's so real
suffering.
for this.
I am suffering.
I am suffering.
Every Monday, I am in hell.
Save me from SIU Kurigam.
I
Also,
need the
Donald
equalizer.
Trump, please save me.
Trump, get back in office. I'm kidding. Anyways, but I mean, whatever. But I wanted to be a Vayu guy, but how he was acting during what happened whistling was pissing me off. I don't dislike Vayu, but I don't love Vayu. He's just kind of there for me. You guys know I'm a Yama guy. That's my boy. That's my goat.
That's my guy too. To be fair.
Be one shot in. I gotta put him in a fight against.
Mhm.
Oh yeah. I said that. Oh, that's my April Fool's video. That's what I said I was gonna do. I should record it.
Be on the lookout for the Kasat Kaido video.
Yeah.
That
We about to.
that
we
video
about to.
gonna take 3
we-
seconds.
like we're just gonna set up One Piece fans because I'm going to hype. I'm gonna use hyperbole for every like Kaido could do this. This is the low ball. I'm gonna give him the super Toriyama hand job high ball and like anyways, yeah, none of that matters. He's getting one shotted. He's getting farted on and
One
dying.
shotted, bro.
He's getting flicked off the planet.
Get that fucking fish out of here, bro. He ain't no real dragon, bro.
I cannot wait to set him up because I just want to make One Piece fans, man. I hate them. I said this the other day. I really, really hate them. I don't fucking like y'all. I cannot stand the One Piece fan base. I really want y'all to lose in the end. So, but yeah, man. Shout out Kurigam. You're mean. You drink our tears all the time. We know about you, but Shout out Young Claude. Shout out Princess Carrying Lee's. Shout out Cali and Utah's. Actually, real quick, should we talk about the name thing a little bit with Utah and Cali at all, or we're good on that? We talked
I mean,
before.
I think that discussion has to come when we know what the name is. But it's
Okay.
It's clear that that's the name that gives him the god powers that he has.
Mhm.
That's really it.
Okay. All right. Thank you guys for listening and watching. I appreciate y'all. You said time versus space. I need it. We raw. Thank y'all for listening. We appreciate y'all. I'm not ending the stream though. I'm going back to the game. But yeah. My dear patrons, I appreciate you guys as always. Every cent, every penny, every dollar. A penny in a sense, the same thing. It all counts. Anyways, shout out to y'all. CBL, Certified BAM Lovers, La BAM Nation. Thank you guys. Thank you. Also got to give a bigger shout out to the Priest of Fire. They might be the real CPLs because that's certified Brilith Lovin'. Priest of Fire. The best girl in Kubera. But the biggest shout out to the Fifth Zen Gods. A humongous shout out to Zyler Scotty, Zodiac Nemiko, Zachary Cooper, Rick Mazzino, Tino Brown, Ticos, Simi, Scobe, S, Revenant, Naz Riley, Lucky Roo, Lazy Dragon, Big Catan, Johnny Rogers, Jay, Huey, Fairs, Childish Nujabes, Andrew, and Big Abdel. Your support is greatly appreciated. Appreciated. Now I can't even speak. Anyways, thank y'all. Goodbye.